everybody, this is Tired Newborn. Yeah, that's right, Tired Newborn. And I just wanted to talk to y'all about some serious, very serious stuff. Okay, so basically, it's about cops. And it's about the San Luis. And guys, I have to break it to you. I wanted to actually quit after this. Okay, so let me tell you something. So basically, I'm riding my bike up to San Luis. So I always ride my bike up there. So I ride it down, and I see a cop. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I slow down a little bit. And I clearly, if I can see a cop car, I can see anybody. So I have eagle eyes. I have like night vision and the freaking night. I can actually see everybody. So I'm driving down with my BMX bike, and I don't barely, I'm picking up speed, but not a lot. I slow down because I want to control it. So basically, the cop follows me. It's like, oh, okay. So I'm like scared because I thought he was like one of those bad cops. So he's like in the parking lot. I thought he was like one of those bad cops that like shoot black people. So I like drift around. I ride around IHOP to lose him, and then I'm like, okay, he doesn't have it because he didn't have his sirens on, and so I'm thinking about doing this dubstep video on Rainforest Cafe, and then I just look through my phone to my tablet to see what song I'm gonna do, and then here he comes pulling up, and then next thing you know, he's on the seawall drifting, and he zooms towards me, and then he jumps out of his car. Is like, "What's your name?" Like, what the fuck is the matter with you? I'm like, what? He's like, "What's your problem?" I'm like, nothing. He's like, well, you almost ran over the head leader of the San Luis. I'm like, he said something about that. I'm like, really? Because last time I checked, nobody was in front of me, and I barely hit anybody. He's like, yeah, he almost hit him. Did you know that your bike was like a vehicle? I was like, no. And then he's like, do you want to go to jail? I'm like, no, sir. Because that's all I could say. I was like nervous as fuck. Y'all should see me. I'm like shivering like this. And I'm scared as hell. And he's like, stand up. He takes a picture of me. Literally takes a picture of me. He's like, let me get your date of birth. Let me get everything. He got everything. He even knows where I live. So basically, we move on to the next thing. He's like, so Noah Johnson, this is your warning. I ain't even run over anybody. Nobody was in front of me. He's like, if we catch you on the seawall on our property or anywhere else on a seawall, you're going to jail and you're getting arrested. And that's that. Like, do you understand me? I'm like, yeah, but... And I didn't want to explain to him. I just want to say yes sir and yes sir, because I had a feeling if I said anything else, like, he wouldn't even care and he'll, like, shut me down and stuff. So I'm like, I was, like, really nervous. And like, I didn't see anybody. And I was on the seawall, and I was coming up San Luis, riding down, and he didn't have his sirens on. And I didn't see him, and I had my earphones in. He's like, why didn't you stop when I said stop? Cause I had my earphones in, I couldn't hear you. He's like, well, what, you was looking at me. Well, why didn't you stop when you was looking at me? I'm like, well, for one, you didn't have your sirens on. For two, I thought you was a bad cop. So, and I was nervous. I couldn't say anything but yes, sir, and no, sir. I'm like, this is embarrassing. Like, man, I used to look up to cops. I used to like cops. But now that I see it this way, the fuck? Cops, they're bad. No, all cops are bad. Remember in that video, guys, How I said cops, good, bad, they're good. No, they're bad now. Don't trust them. They don't like you. They don't even care. They break their own law. It's a shame. And I talked to my friends, my girlfriend about it, my friends. They say you can't do that. They can't arrest me. If I'm on their property, yeah, they can arrest me. But I didn't really do anything. They can't do that. So I'm pissed. And what they wanted to do, my girlfriend, my friend, and my parents told me they just wanted to scare me. That's the truth. I'll tell you right now. They're just trying to scare you. And he said, no, I'm not one of those fake cops. I'm one of those real cops. I'm the real deal. I was scared as hell. You should have saw my face. I'm not kidding. Fucking hate cops, man. You just don't know. And as everything was over, he's like, I understand he just left. He's like, ride your little bike on the other side of the street. I'm like riding. I'm like so freaking shocked, and I didn't want to go to jail because I had a feeling if I go to jail, like, nobody would be able to know where I am or contact me or anything. And anyway, I just like didn't even get on my bike. I'm like so nervous. I didn't even get on my bike. It's like I'm gonna get on my bike. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna walk to Caitlin's house. So I did, and I told her about the story. So that's what I wanted to say, and to our newborn, peace out.